Hello guys, today I want to discuss an interview in a company called Neosoft, and the company location is Mumbai, and the interview date was the June 12, 2025, and that is the fourth round of the interview. So that was the lengthy interview, so I split this into two parts. So they asked me what is the CSRF. So CSRF, cross-site request forgery in Coordinator 4, is a security feature that prevents unauthorized requests from being executed on the behalf of a user. In Coordinator 4, CSRF protection is enabled by the default. So how do you use this? Add a CSRF field inside your form. Also you can use it inside the Ajax. Okay, sometimes you need to disable CSRF because of the API response. So disabling the CSRF in API, you can go to the folder like app config filters.php, and here you can disable it. So summary: CSRF is enabled by default. Use CSRF field in your form. Include CSRF token in Ajax request. You can disable CSRF for APIs in the filters.php. They asked me what is XSS. So XSS, cross-site scripting, is a web security vulnerability that allows attackers to inject malicious script into the website viewed by other users. It mainly targets JavaScript but can also exploit HTML and other client-side code. Or XSS, cross-site scripting, is when someone puts bad code like script tags into your website to hack or steal data. Okay, so how do you use it? So let us suppose you want to use it. So clean data equal to this security XSS clean data. Okay, third question, they asked me, can you count the letters in your name? So you have to write a program without using any function. Okay, so first of all, you have a variable $name equal to Chandra Prakash, then $count equal to null or blank, $character equal to str underscore split $name. So it will split the name into characters or tokens. Then for each loop, character at char, if is set count char, so count char plus plus, else count char equal to 1. For each loop, count as key value, echo key value. So it will show the output. So you have to find out the square. You have given a radius 5, and you have to use the area of the, you have to create a program to find out the area of a circle. So create a class circle, then private radius, then constructor to set radius, public function construct radius. Okay, this radius method to calculate area, public return get area, return pi multiply pow this radius 2. Now create object with radius 5, circle equal to new circle 5, then display the area, echo area of the circle is circle get parameter. Okay, so note 1, why we use the private radius. In PHP object oriented programming, when you declare a property as private, it means only the class itself can access or change it. No one else outside the class can directly modify it. This is called encapsulation, one of the main feature of, or one of the main principles of object oriented programming. So summary: private hides the data, prevent incorrect or unsafe changes, keep your class secure and clean. Note 2, what is $this in PHP? So this is a special variables used inside a class to refer to the current object that one you are working with. So here this radius means the radius inside this object. It's how you can access properties or method from within the class. So how do you access the private members in PHP? Object oriented programming, private members like variable and method marked private cannot be directly accessed from outside the class. So not allowed class circle private radius 5 circle equal to new circle echo circle radius. So this will give an error. And what you did in the case of the earlier this thing, you created a class circle. Okay, got it. And then you have created some methods. Okay, so if you are using the class circle private radius 5 and then you are just accessing circle equal to new circle echo circle radius, this will give an error. So correct with the public method getter setter. You use public function inside the class to access the change private members. So class circle private radius, constructor public function construct radius, then public function get radius, then this is a getter, then setter method to change the radius, public function set radius. If radius is greater than 0, this radius. Now create an object circle equal to new circle 5 echo circle, so radius allowed. Okay, so circle equal to set radius 10 echo update, so circle get radius. Create object. Okay, so private means for internal use only. Use public method to get or set private properties. This is called encapsulation, a key part of object oriented programming. So what is the double underscore construct? Double underscore construct is a special function in class that runs automatically when you create an object. Why do we use it? To set values when the object is created. So class circle private radius, this runs when the object is created. Public function double underscore construct r, this radius, public function get radius, create an object and then output. Construct means when you make the object do the first. Sixth question they ask me, you have lakhs of record, how will you fetch it? Okay, so you can use the pagination, you can use the use limit and offset in SQL, you can use the indexing. Okay, use where ID as greater than last ID for the data export. This is better than offset when working with the huge data, because offset get the slower. Okay, use background job batching. If you need to process all records like export or update, break them into batches and process one batch at a time using cron job queues, etc. Okay, summary. You can use the pagination, ID greater than last ID, indexing and batching. They ask me what is the caching. So caching is a technique in PHP and other languages to store data temporarily so it can be accessed quickly without recalculating or refetching it. It is significantly improve performance and reduce server load. Okay, when a user visits a page without cache, PHP runs all code, queries database and generates HTML every time. With cache, PHP checks if a saved version exists and show it directly, skipping all processes. So why do we use cache? Speed up page loading, reduce CPU database usage, saves hosting server cost, better user experience. Okay. So how do you use it in CodingNator? So let's have you have a public function index in the controller, then this cache space 600 seconds, the return values. So 600 seconds means 10 seconds. Okay. One question, what are the differences or comparable between the Comparison between the cookies cache and memcached. So cookies is small data stored in the browser, cache temporary storage browser server, memcached a RAM based caching system. Cookies purpose store user data like login, prefers, cache speed up app by avoiding repeated work, memcached cache data or object in the RAM for speed. Storage location of cookies is browser, that is client side, cache browser, server, file, database. Memcache server RAM runs as a service. Cookies browser and server, we can use it via headers. Cache front end browser cache or backend PHP. Memcache backend used by PHP, Python, etc. Has expiry. Cookies yes set by the cookies. Cache yes set by item or auto evicted, and memcached set per item or auto evicted. So size limit, cookies approximately 4 KB, cache in MBs, also memcached in MBs. Best use for cookies: remember user preference, cache pages, queries or views, and memcache cache database result session data APIs. So cookies, you need to store small user data, login, token, language, cache, file browser. You want to avoid the regenerating pages or requiring database. Memcached, you need super fast server side caching, especially for a large complex app. Okay. So how do you use cookies? Set cookie username Chandra time plus 3600. Okay. And cache, you can use in coordinator file in file cache config service cache save key $data 600 stored in the file or Redis etc. Memcache in coordinator, enable memcache in the app config cache.php public handler memcached. So use it cache config server cache server user data user 300 stored in the RAM fast. In short, cookies browser side small data, cache temporary stored data anywhere, memcache ultra fast server, RAM cached for backend data. They asked me the comparison or the differences between the CodeIgniter 3 and 4. CodeIgniter 3 came in 2015, CodeIgniter 4 2020. CodeIgniter 3 PHP 5.6 plus, CodeIgniter PHP 7.4 plus, but recommended 8.1 plus. Folder structure: CI3 application system, CI4 app system public writable, basic MVC in CodeIgniter and CodeIgniter 3 basic MVC, CodeIgniter 4 MVC with namespace and better separation. Composer support: CI3 no, CI4 yes. Auto loading: CI3 manual, auto and 20 and CI4 PSR4 plus composed auto load. Routing: CI3 basic routes.php, CI4 advanced routes group filters closures. Migration: CI3 not available, 4 built-in. Schema: CI3 manual and 4 PHP Spark make migration plus Forge. Create table: CLI tool not included in CI3, CI4 PHP Spark command line. Testing: not built-in testing in CI3, PHP unit integration in CI4. Object orientation or namespace: CI3 no, CI4 fully namespace PSR4. Security feature: CI3 basic XSS CSRF, CI4 improved CSP headers and filters. Email library: both have yes. Form validation: both have yes. Helpers: both have. Basic CI model: both have. Multilingual support: both have. Session handling: in CI3 file based or database, CI4 file DB Redis memcache. Filters CI3 not available, or CI4 built-in filters like Laravel middleware. Hooks available, CI3, CI4 still supported but filters preferred. APIs manual in CI3, CI4 easier setup with the filter and RESTful routing. They ask me ORM in CI. Okay, so ORM is object relational mapping. It means you can interact with your database tables using PHP objects and models instead of writing raw SQL queries. So ORM in CodeIgniter 4 equal to model plus entity. CI4 provides an ORM like system using model talks to the database entity that is optional represent a single row as an object. So you have one table features with ORM and without ORM. So insert with ORM model save, without ORM raw SQL query. Read with ORM model find one, without ORM select star. Update with ORM model update, without ORM update and query. Delete with ORM model delete, without ORM delete and your normal query. So this is the first part of the fourth round of the interview, and the company name is the Neosoft, location is Mumbai, and the interview date is the June 12, 2025. I will share the second part of the interview soon. Till then, bye.